Money day, guys and girls. Hope you lot are blessed. Now this is the change from the studio which you guys always see. I'm out here in Bali, so I thought I'd bring you today's Market Monday outside in the sun. Hopefully I don't get too hot. Now of course in this video we are going to be covering some of the most important topics that's taken place this week. Okay, we had gold make some moves again to the all-time high. We had Bitcoin come down, a colossus move which I sent inside my Telegram channel for free. I sent it in the free channel and to my VIP members. So if you're not already inside there, guys, you have to click the link down below inside my description. Okay, get access to these channels because this is where you guys are going to be able to make some serious money. With that being said, I also sent out Euro AUD. That trade has also been spectacular. So I'm going to cover those, show you my outlook on what I think for those throughout the rest of the coming weeks. It's a new month right now. It's my birthday month. It's Virgo season. So look, if you're watching this right now on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, you know the vibes. Smash the like button, subscribe, you know the vibes. It's lit side. Let's get into this. Okay, now the first thing I want to do is check out the economic calendar for the week. Today is Monday. It's Labor Day in the United States and Canada, so there isn't any news taking place. But if we have a look at what's happening this week, on Tuesday we got the PMI for the dollar. We got the interest rate for the Canadian dollar on Wednesday. On Thursday we warm up with some ADP, initial jobless claims, and of course on Friday we have the creme de la creme, NFP. Now of course with this being the first week of the month, it means NFP is going to take place on Friday, but also at the same time it does mean we could get a delayed response in the markets. The markets may not move as quickly as we'd want them to be, so for that we do have to wait and see what happens. Now I'm going to show you guys a DXY. Okay, my personal analysis on the DXY is not going to be financial advice, guys, so you know, disclaimer here, anything that I say to you is not a prediction of what's going to happen. It's just quite simply the thoughts of what I believe. But anything you do in terms of making any financial decisions, you should always consult a financial expert. Disclaimers out of the way. I think the dollar's going to come down. I don't see much optimism for the dollar. They are battling with inflation. They are battling with interest rates. Of course, it's all the same. We've heard about inflation. We've heard about the interest rates for some time. But what most people don't look at is the bonds and the yields. Now, here I've got a note for you guys. Remember, bond yields are connected to inflation and interest rates. If they go up, so does the yields. Now, what we've seen is a decline in the interest rates, which is the reason why the yields have been coming lower. But the question remains, if we're actually going to push lower from where we are, or if this is just a pullback to continue pushing higher. On the daily time frame, it looks like we've pulled back into this area and we may continue pushing higher, but we can't ignore the fact that when we have a look on the monthly time frame here, guys, we failed to make a new high. Price pushed down into this area and then it pushed up. It didn't make a new higher high. So this is an indication that the direction of the market is about to change. Okay, with that being an indication that the market is about to change, that does actually mean, guys, that we could see inflation drop lower. Okay, this is what the Fed have been saying, and this is of course what their intentions, this is of course what they would like to happen for inflation to come down. But and of course it's a double-edged sword. If inflation comes down, the interest comes down with it, which is a double-edged sword for borrowers against the lenders. So if we see this pushing down lower, we can expect the bonds to push higher, and if the bonds push higher, the dollar's also going to push higher with it as well. Now I've got here, remember, if bond prices goes up, that means interest rates have gone down. So it's just the inverse thing here. But if the yields go down, the bonds are going to go up, and if the bonds go up, ladies and gentlemen, that means the dollar is going to follow it. Now right now, if we look on the weekly chart, the bonds have been coming down lower. They've been getting sold, and the DXY looks like it could continue pushing down lower. Now it's very interesting, and it's kind of up in the air as to what's going to happen. I told you guys at the start of this video, I want the dollar to come down lower, but what we're seeing on the yields and the bonds, you know, is something that we can't ignore as well. So this is really another lesson to show you guys that you can't just make your analysis based off of one pair, you know, based off of looking at something and saying, hey, I want this to come down because it looks like it's going to come down, right? We have to take the outside information, all of the outside noise, and we have to compile that together so that we can make a informed analysis. Okay, so I'm going to be keeping you guys informed and up to date with what's happening with the dollar. We've got NFP on Friday, we've got the ADP, which is basically a pre-NFP result, on Thursday, so we're going to stay tuned for that and see what happens. But I've really kind of been staying away from dollar correlated pairs, if I'm honest with you. Gold has been at an all-time high. I would not recommend anyone to even look at this right now until gold can come down. Okay, until gold, I'm going to remove these levels here, until gold can come back down to here, okay, 22.94. okay, until gold can come down around $2,300 an ounce, there's no point you looking at gold, guys. What, you're gonna buy from the pullback? And where you gonna wait? If you're gonna buy from the pullback, where are you buying to? You know, my question is this: people want to get into trades because they're scared of missing out on the next all-time high. But guys, we've seen it time and time again. If price is making a new all-time high, it will continue to push down lower and create market structure. I told you guys on the last Market Mondays that there's no reason why gold won't hit 3,000. I told you guys it should probably hit 3,000 in the next couple of months. Right now we're at 2,500. We're not far away from 3,000, guys. We're really not far away from 3,000. So if I was you guys, I would just sit on the sidelines and watch the show. Because hey, if this goes to 3,000 without a pullback, that pullback down to 2,000 is going to be a reality check for a lot of you, and it's going to give us a great chance, guys, on getting involved. So just be patient, guys. Okay, when we look at silver's also telling us the same thing. Silver's telling us right now that it wants to push up higher. If we look at this from buying it around the premium, the discounted zones of the 62%, it's pushed up, it's hit the first take profit target, it's pulled back down, and now we want it to go higher. We want silver to hit 50. We want silver to hit $50 an ounce. We would love for silver to hit $50 an ounce. I've been telling you guys, silver is the most underappreciated commodity. If you haven't purchased any physical silver coins, now is your time, guys. Silver, silver, silver. Okay, I'm long on these things here. I'm going to be sitting back. I'm not going to be trading them, guys. I'm not trading silver. I'm not trading gold. I'm just monitoring what's actually happening with it. Okay. What I am trading, however, is Bitcoin, as you guys know, and I've been quite successful with this Bitcoin. So I'm looking at Bitcoin, and to be honest with you, off of the weekly time frame here, I think we're going to continue pushing down lower. I really do think we can continue to push down lower. I sent out some really nice short trades on this, and it was beautiful for the community. We had this short here, we had another buy in here, and we had another short over here. And currently we're still in this short that we've had over here. This short that we've had, guys, this one has been really nice. It's been really juicy. It's been from last week leading into this week. So a lot of you may be getting stopped out right now in profit, but I think this daily candle right now will continue pushing down lower. We just need to wait for the signal to let us get into another sell or to add another position. Off the 4 hour, we can see we have a candle in here. But if I'm looking at this on the 2 hour or the 1 hour, I'm saying to myself, actually, I want to wait for this candle to finish, which is in 20 minutes, and see how the rest of the session plays out. I'm in Bali right now, guys. It's 4 p.m. coming up to 5 p.m. in Bali. That's 9 a.m. in UK. So it's really early right now to be even figuring out what Bitcoin wants to do. Of course, what I understand with Bitcoin is this is a commodity. At the end of the day, if there's a higher supply for this than there is a demand, the price is going to come down. But if the demand is going to outweigh the supply, the price is going to go up. Right now, we're not seeing anything in the news that is forecasting any FOMO. We're not seeing nothing telling you that you should be buying Bitcoin right now. So that means they're most likely looking to push this price down lower, because the lower they can get it, the better the price they're going to get in to buy, and then push it right back up and then sell it, just like what they done here when price reached around 73,000. They bought at a low price, they push it up here, then they sell it. You guys are still buying, thinking it's going to go to 100. They make their profit. Right now, I would like to see Bitcoin come down lower. Price action has consolidated, guys. Look, since March, okay, we've kind of just been in this range. So there's not really much for us to go off of in the sense of us, you know, thinking that price can come down or that price can come up. We haven't made a new high, we haven't made a new low. Okay, but what's important here is on the weekly time frame, price has come down, made a low, pushed up, made a lower high. Okay, but it hasn't yet come down and made a lower low. So we do need to be patient. A lot of you probably don't know how to be patient when it comes to trading. You want things to happen now, and if they don't happen now, you're disrupted, and you go to another Forex channel and you follow their trades and you blow your account. Sometimes there's no trade, guys. You lot are working 12 months a year and getting paid 12 times. You're getting paid 12 times a year, working 30 days a month. Why can't you wait 20 days for the right setup to get paid? That brings me over to Euro AUD. Euro AUD, shout out to everyone inside the Telegram, okay? If you're not inside the Telegram, click the link in the description below. You guys can get access to these trades for free, as well as for the VIP members too. Now, I gave out this trade. A lot of this trade has this trade has paid over 240 pips so far. It's still going to be coming down lower. It is a swing trade, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not expecting this to happen in one day. I'm expecting this to happen over the course of a week or 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. If I can sit in this trade and be in profit for 2-3 weeks, I'm not going to complain, neither should you, okay? I'm going to show you guys Euro USD, because I actually think Euro USD can buy. Now, interestingly, today Euro USD has pushed up, okay? And I don't really like to trade on Monday, so I'll actually be looking for price to push up, retest back down somewhere, maybe inside of this imbalance area, before I can actually get into this trade and send it out. But Euro USD, I do think we're going to get some higher price action. I think the euro might regain some strength. Now, I've seen a couple articles online talking about the eurozone, and I do personally believe that the dollar is going to take more of a back seat and the euro will push forward and have more of a front seat. So if the euro does have more of a front seat, then that means the euro does need to gain some strength. When I'm looking at Euro JBP, I see a lot of upside potential after we've had these, really big pushes to the downside. When I look at Euro USD, I know we've been bullish for quite some time, but I am looking at it like, well, maybe at this moment in time, the dollar is going to become weaker, which is going to give a chance for the euro, it's going to give a chance for the pound, it's going to give a chance for all these foreign currencies to push higher. So my Market Mondays, guys, is really about monitoring what's happening. Okay, I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm showing you guys what's happening on the weekly and on the daily and on the monthly, because 1, we just started a new month, 2, we just started a new week, and 3, the higher time frame is going to give you clarity. If I can find the direction the market's going on the higher time frame, the smaller time frame can be beautiful. I can just find the trades in the right direction on the smaller time frame. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys Nvidia. I told you guys to buy Nvidia around $90. It's pushed up to just over 119 right now. We're getting a bit of a pullback, but nonetheless, this is something that we're holding. We're going to hold this. Let's revisit Nvidia at the end of the year, see how we've played out, see how much money we've made from that. Okay, USD Mexican peso. Shout out all my peso traders. Now look, guys, I told you, look, this buy was coming, man. I told you, look, this buy was coming, and look, we see the buy from down here. We caught a couple of these buys, but now we want to be patient, okay? Because I know a lot of you are asking me, Vel, when's the next USD Mexican peso trade? Well, look, this is the reason why I like to trade on a higher time frame, guys. If I can find the direction in the higher time frame, look at this trade. Look how much profit we could have been in. It's absolutely insane, guys. Look at the risk to reward on that. It's 22 to 1. It's absolutely insane, guys. So yeah, we want to wait for a pullback in order for us to catch this wave, because I do believe price will continue pushing higher. And the last pair I'm going to share with you guys is AUD JPY. Now, guys, look, we made over 1,600 pips on AUD JPY. I don't think anyone's done something like that before, because this pair, rarely moves in those type of magnitudes, and people probably aren't as patient to watch it. But this, I think, right now is pushing up. I think we're going to have ourselves a new high. I think price will continue. Price will definitely revisit where we previously entered the trade, but I'm not looking at this buy. Okay, I'm not looking at getting into the buy right now, because I need price to surpass certain areas before I can believe we're actually going to be bullish. Okay, the art of trading is knowing where to get into a trade, and anything that I've seen in this area hasn't shown me why I should be buying from this area. So I need to wait for price to either push up and retest, but I'm not going to just get into the trade haphazardly because I see it. When I look at the Japanese yen basket, this shows me that the yen basket could come down lower, but until it breaks beneath this previous low, I'm going to put an alert there, until it breaks beneath the previous low, I'm not going to be confident to say that the yen is weaker. Okay, I know the yen is weak right now, hence why we're seeing AUD JPY pushing up. We're seeing Euro USD, we're seeing UJ and we're seeing EJ push up as well, but that could just be a pullback. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, guys. The monthly looks like we could be pulling back with the Japanese yen basket. The weekly looks like it could come down lower, but I want a confirmation. I want a confirmation.
There's no harm in waiting for a confirmation, and because of that, it means that we're going to simply sit on the sidelines and wait for the right signal. So guys, if you're new to trading, the only advice I could give you is this: I haven't been able to travel around the world and live the life that I live by jumping into trades just because I want to make money. Chances are, when you want to make money in trading, you usually lose money. Okay, trading is a transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient. You have to be able to sit on your hands. When I show you guys Euro AUD, yeah, this trade took about 2-3 weeks in order for us to get this opportunity, right? Price came, look, I missed the sell here, it came down, pushed up, I missed the sell here. Like, I missed the first sell over here. This is on August the 14th. The next time I got into the trade was the 26th. The 26th, that's just over 10 days. 10 days without taking a trade on this pair. You have to understand, guys, that is what's going to benefit you, and that's what's actually going to change your trading and develop you into a more successful trader, waiting for pairs to come into your areas. Don't just take a trade because today's Monday and I want to show that I made some money. You got to wait for the pairs to line up with your vision, and then you got to have the confidence to execute them. So if you guys are looking for education, if you guys are looking for signals, just jump inside my Telegram, guys. I've got a free channel there where I provide you with a lot of insight. I've also got a bot Telegram which you guys can see on, not necessarily about how I work, but how the bot can work for you. So there's definitely opportunities for those who are looking for them, but most importantly, trade safe, guys. Okay, trade safe. It's the start of the month. We can naturally see some whipsaws taking place, but if you've got to the end of this video and you still haven't smashed that like button, hey man, is life really that hard that you can't smash one single button? I'd hope it isn't. But I'm gonna go, it's getting hot, I'm gonna jump in the pool, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in to Market Mondays. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out, Money Day.